Chief Adebayo, a man of immense wealth and influence, felt a pang of sadness. Despite his vast fortune and the respect he commanded in society, there was a void in his heart that his riches could not fill. He had always believed that wealth could solve most problems, but as he grew older he realized that some things were beyond the reach of money. His son Femi was about to graduate from university, a testament to their family's legacy. The graduation was not just a personal achievement for Femi, but a symbol of the family's enduring commitment to education and progress. The entire family gathered to celebrate this milestone, their faces beaming with pride and joy. Yet Chief Adebayo worried about the societal pressures Femi would face in finding a wife. In their community the expectations were high, and the pressure to marry well was immense. Chief Adebayo knew that many would see Femi as a ticket to a life of luxury, rather than a partner to build a life with. This concern weighed heavily on his mind, as he wanted his son to find true happiness and love. Determined to guide his son towards a love-filled marriage, the chief hatched an unconventional plan. He spent countless nights pondering and strategizing, seeking a way to ensure that Femi would meet someone who loved him for who he was, not for his wealth. The idea that came to him was both bold and risky, but he believed it was the only way to achieve his goal. He would shed his expensive suits and transform himself into a humble gateman at his own mansion. This transformation was not just about changing his clothes, it was about adopting a new identity, one that would allow him to see the world from a different perspective. He hoped that by doing so, he could observe the true nature of the women who came into Femi's life. This disguise, he believed, would allow him to observe the women who approached his son with genuine intentions, seeking love rather than fortune. As a gateman, he would be invisible to those who were only interested in wealth and status. He could watch their interactions, their behavior, and their true character without them knowing who he really was. It was a risky plan, but Chief Adebayo was a man who understood the value of humility and the importance of true connection. He knew that the path to genuine happiness was not paved with gold, but with understanding, compassion, and love. As he stood in front of his mansion, now dressed as a simple gateman, he felt a sense of purpose and determination. This was his chance to ensure that his son would find a partner who truly cared for him, and he was willing to do whatever it took to make that happen. Gone were the days when love was the sole driving force behind marriages in Nigeria. While love remained an important factor for some, it was increasingly intertwined with societal expectations and economic realities. Many young women faced immense pressure to marry into wealth and security, often prioritizing financial stability over romantic love. This shift in perspective, driven by factors like economic hardship and limited opportunities, had created a complex landscape where love and practicality were constantly vying for dominance. The pressure on Nigerian women to marry well was palpable. From a young age, they were taught that their ultimate goal was to find a suitable husband. This pressure came not just from their immediate family, but from the extended family and community as well. The idea was that a good marriage would bring honor and respect to the family, and this belief was deeply rooted in the culture. From family gatherings to social circles, the question of marriage loomed large. Conversations often revolved around who was getting married next, and the success of a woman was frequently measured by her ability to secure a good match. This societal norm created an environment where women felt immense pressure to conform to these expectations, often at the expense of their personal dreams and ambitions. A woman's worth was often measured by her marital status and the social standing of her husband. The grandeur of the wedding, the wealth of the groom, and the social connections that came with the marriage were all seen as indicators of a woman's success. This focus on external validation often overshadowed the importance of personal compatibility and mutual respect in a relationship. This societal expectation, deeply ingrained in tradition, pushed many women to seek partners who could elevate their social and economic standing, even if it meant sacrificing romantic love. The pursuit of a partner who could provide financial security and social prestige often took precedence over finding someone with whom they shared genuine affection and understanding. This trade-off left many women feeling unfulfilled in their personal lives. The weight of these expectations often overshadowed personal desires, leaving many women feeling trapped between societal pressures and their own aspirations for love and happiness. The struggle to balance these conflicting demands was a constant source of stress and anxiety. Despite the progress made in other areas of life, the traditional expectations surrounding marriage remained a significant challenge for many Nigerian women, shaping their choices and influencing their futures in profound ways. The stories were abundant, whispered in hushed tones at weddings and family gatherings. There was Amina, a brilliant young lawyer who set aside her legal career after marrying a wealthy businessman, only to find herself trapped in a loveless, controlling marriage. And then there was Kioma, a talented artist who silenced her creative voice to appease her husband's family, who valued social status over artistic expression. These real-life examples served as cautionary tales, highlighting the potential pitfalls of prioritizing wealth and status over love and compatibility in marriage. Chief Adebayo, disguised as the gateman, watched the comings and goings at his own mansion with a discerning eye. He had taken on this role not out of necessity, but out of a deep-seated desire to protect his son, Femi, from the superficiality that often accompanied wealth. The mansion, a symbol of their family's success, had become a magnet for those who sought fortune rather than genuine connection. He saw the young women who arrived in flashy cars, their smiles wide but their eyes calculating. These women, dressed in the finest attire, exuded an air of sophistication and charm. Yet Chief Adebayo could see through their polished exteriors. He noticed the subtle glances they exchanged, the way their eyes lingered on the opulence of the mansion, and the barely concealed ambition in their expressions. He listened to their conversations, their words dripping with feigned admiration for Femi and thinly veiled interest in the family's wealth. They spoke of Femi's accomplishments, his charm and his prospects, but Chief Adebayo knew that their true interest lay in the material comforts that came with being associated with his family. The laughter and animated gestures were all part of a carefully crafted performance. Each encounter solidified his belief that his son deserved a partner who saw beyond the facade of fortune and recognized the genuine, kind-hearted man beneath. Chief Adebayo's heart ached as he observed these interactions. He remembered the days when love was simpler, when it was about shared values and mutual respect. He longed for Femi to find someone who would appreciate him for who he truly was, not for the wealth and status he represented. He yearned for Femi to experience the kind of love he shared with his late wife, a love built on mutual respect, shared dreams, and a deep, abiding affection. Chief Adebayo often reminisced about the early days of his marriage, the struggles they overcame together and the deep bond they forged. He wanted Femi to have that same depth of connection, to find a partner who would stand by him through thick and thin, someone who would cherish him for his heart and soul, not his bank account. As he watched from his post, he silently wished for a future where Femi would find true happiness and love. As the weeks turned into months, Chief Adebayo's perspective shifted. He realized that the pursuit of love and marriage was not a simple equation with a single right answer. He saw the genuine kindness in some of the women who approached Femi, their desire for a better life intertwined with genuine affection. He recognized that judging their intentions solely based on their ambition was unfair. He learned that love could blossom even in the most unexpected of circumstances, defying societal norms and challenging preconceived notions. Chief Adebayo's time as a gateman taught him that love and marriage in modern Nigeria were complex tapestries woven from threads of tradition, ambition, and genuine affection. He realized that judging a woman's intentions solely based on her desire for a better life was short-sighted. He began to see the strength and resilience in these women, their aspirations a reflection of their circumstances and their dreams for a brighter future. He understood that true love could exist alongside ambition, that a woman could desire both a loving partner and a secure future.